Hey guys, thanks for watching my channel. My name is Toby. Since about a year, I've been doing scale models. I started off with 1/35 scale World War II dioramas, um, but I very quickly got bored with that, to be honest. So I switched to 1/72 scale wargaming. I started off with medieval figures, medieval wargaming. But since recently, I have bought this Napoleonics, one small Prussian army. And these troops are landwehr or country defense, actually. So they're some sort of militia unit. The regiment is Netherlands. So I guess these are Dutch volunteers fighting for the Prussians. And I have a Napoleonic army. I believe this is an army about from the 100-day campaign. Um, Considering there's Napoleon himself, the guard around him, carriages, cuirassiers, chasseurs. Here we got some infantry. And this is basically my table. It's not that big. I really need a bigger board. But I've come a long way since the beginning, because this is a tree and mount I started off with when I had no idea what I was doing. After following some YouTube channels, including my favorite terrain tutor, he teaches you a lot, and you can see the difference between yeah, a nice tree and a professional built piece of terrain. And it wasn't even that hard because I'm a beginner at this. Look at it. I'm a beginner at this, and it's simple. Just because other people have the experience and I learned from them, and I took their advice to heart, I can create this. Now, like I said, this idea came from the terrain tutor, so I'm not gonna take any credit for it. I'm just gonna show you and share what you can create with it, because it's amazing. Because I'm not a professional diorama builder. Oh, well, I built dioramas and some are good, but even for me, something like this was unexpected. So I'm very happy with the result. Yeah. Another wall I made using the pebble mold and PVA mix glue technique was this one. And what you can see, the terrain tutor actually teaches you or tells you, to let it dry for a couple of days, because it really, these are pebbles. This is just stones, and used with wooden glue, it really takes a long time for it to dry. But being an impatient cunt, I took them off within 12 hours and it broke. But actually, this gave me another idea. Because this actually gave a nice collapsed wall, like this. Because I took it out, one piece broke off, and I was left with this. Yeah, it's mounted on a piece of cardboard with a universal filler, on which I attach the wall and then seal it with PVA mixed with water, put in some flogging and paint, and this is what I was left with. But you can see here the pebbles are not painted yet. This is the original color of the pebbles. These are painted. So this is pretty stunning, because these are natural pebbles. Yeah. These are not, and they look way better. So, how do you make something like this? Oh wait, first I'm show you, this was my old technique of making walls. This is how I did it. This is just using unextruded foam, styrofoam, isolation foam. It comes in pink or blue, and it's easy to work with. And what I do is I draw with a pen some wild shapes of rocks and start off from there. Then I cut it with a precision cutter very carefully, not too deep because you'll break the model. Then paint it black, especially in the cracks. Make sure every gap, every crack is filled up with black to create shadows. Then mix black with white, create a gray, and just softly brush the pebbles on the outskirts. Yeah, but this is way better here. Now what I did, I used a CD, disregard CD, like you see here. And I just created these pebbles. I was too early. Like I said, I'm an impatient guy. And it collapsed a little, but this actually gave a pretty nice effect. It gave a natural looking effect of a very old wall. Yeah. But the base is simply a CD-ROM with universal filler on top, on which this is mounted. This is styrofoam. Yeah. So I cutted some rocks off. These are just pebbles. Yeah. Then I painted the whole thing black to give it the shadows effect you see here, and then the cracks. Then I painted this just brown. Paint this brown, and while the paint was still wet, I added the flogging work. Yeah, and what I did was use the light grass colors where the sun is easy available. Yeah, where the sun will shine all the time. You light these up with a light color, and behind that you use a little bit darker area in the shadows or underneath the tree, between the ground level and the wall, where the sun really needs a good angle to touch the grass, and this is what you'll end up with. The tree is not homemade, I just bought it and added it to the piece. Now what you can do here is you can use this in the game, put figures behind them, you can use them as cover. Thanks for watching, and there'll be more soon, and we'll see you later.